So, you're running a service business here in the UK. You know you need a professional website, but honestly, the thought of those massive upfront costs and the technical nightmares, it's enough to put anyone off. But what if there's a much smarter way? In this explainer, we're going to break down exactly how to get your business online looking incredible without all the usual headaches so you can get back to doing what you do best.
This really is the million-dollar question, isn't it? You've got to look professional, you need to attract new clients, but you absolutely cannot afford to drain your cash flow or suddenly become a part-time web developer. So where's the solution?
Well, when you get right down to it, you've basically got two choices. There's the traditional path, the huge one-time payment where all the technical risk and management lands squarely on your shoulders. Or there's the modern way, the pay monthly path. We're talking a low, predictable fee that comes with expert support and, most importantly, complete peace of mind.
All right, here's a quick look at what we're covering today. First, we'll dive into the dilemma every modern business faces. Then we'll uncover the hidden and often painful costs of trying to do it all yourself. After that, we'll introduce the pay monthly solution, show you how it acts as a tech shield for your business, and finally, wrap up by showing you how this gives you a serious competitive edge.
Okay, first up, let's just set the scene a little. Why is having a great online presence more critical right now for UK businesses than it has ever been before?
Well, here's the reality check. 71%. That's how many of your fellow small businesses in the UK already have a website. Your competition is online. So if you're not, or if your site looks dated and unprofessional, you're not just invisible, you're actively losing customers to the businesses that have got this sorted.
Now, deciding you need a website, that's actually the easy part. The hard part is choosing the right path, because choosing the wrong one can lead to some really painful and often hidden costs. Let's dig into those right now.
The first and most obvious one is the massive financial hit right at the start. A traditional custom-built website can easily cost you anywhere from £2,000 to £5,000, and honestly, often a lot more. That is a huge chunk of capital that could seriously strain your cash flow.
So you might think, okay, I'll just use a DIY builder to save cash. But that comes with what I call the hidden time tax. Every single hour you spend learning the software, wrestling with layouts, and fixing little bugs, that's an hour you are not spending with your clients or actually growing your business. It adds up fast.
And here's why that DIY time tax is so risky. A staggering 3/4 of people will judge how credible your business is, based purely on your website's design. A generic, clunky DIY site doesn't just look a bit cheap, it can make potential customers actively distrust you and click away.
And just when you think you're done paying, you get hit with the surprise bills. You're on the hook every single year for things like good hosting, your domain name, security certificates, and software licenses. And when something breaks, and trust me, something always breaks, you're suddenly paying emergency developer fees that can be 60 quid an hour, or even more.
Phew! Okay, after all that stress and uncertainty, let's talk about the solution. How do you get that professional website you absolutely need, but without all the financial and technical drama?
This is where the whole concept of Website as a Service, or WAS, comes into play. It's a game changer. It's a simple subscription. Instead of that huge upfront cost, you just pay a manageable monthly fee for everything. The pro design, the fast hosting, the security, the expert support. It's all rolled into one.
This slide just nails the financial genius of it. You're moving a website from a massive cash-draining capital expenditure, or CapEx, over to a smooth, predictable operating expenditure, or OpEx. In plain English, you're swapping a scary, one-off purchase for a simple, manageable monthly bill. It protects your cash flow and makes budgeting a breeze.
Here's a fantastic way to think about it. It's just like leasing a brand new car instead of buying it. You get all the good stuff, the performance, the reliability, the latest features, and all the servicing is included, all for one clear, predictable monthly payment.
So, how does this model actually build a protective shield around your business? Because it's not just about a pretty design. It's about having a fully managed, secure, and reliable online hub for your company. Let's break down what that really means for you.
First off, your package includes something called Managed UK Hosting. This means your website isn't just tossed onto some cheap, slow server in another country. No, it lives on high-performance servers right here in the UK that are constantly being monitored and fine-tuned for speed and security for you.
And what does that mean in the real world? It means you avoid a slow website that makes potential customers just give up and leave. You avoid your site crashing during your busiest time. And you completely avoid the nightmare of trying to figure out confusing service settings yourself.
Next up is proactive security and updates.
This is absolutely crucial. Think of it as your digital immune system. All the technical stuff, the software updates, the security patches, checking the plugins, it's all done for you, quietly and consistently, in the background.
And what does this incredible Tech Shield stop? Well, it prevents that horrible, sinking feeling when you realize your site has broken late at night. It prevents your business from becoming an easy target for hackers. And it prevents those heart-stoppingly expensive emergency calls to a developer to fix a problem that never should have happened.
So, let's bring it all home. When you put all these pieces together, how does this model give you, as a UK service business owner, a real, tangible advantage over your competition?
This table just lays it out, plain and simple. With a DIY platform, sure, the upfront cost is low, but you're stuck with a generic design, and all the security and support becomes your problem. But with a pay-monthly service, you get a professional, custom design, all security and updates are managed for you, and you have an actual expert to call. It's just a totally different world.
So when you boil it all down, the real takeaway is this powerful trifecta for your business. Number 1, you get a professional design that builds instant trust. Number 2, you get managed support that completely removes technical risk from your plate. And number 3, you get financial stability from a predictable cost that protects your all-important cash flow.
And honestly, this quote from a client says it all. The real goal here isn't just getting a website. It's getting peace of mind. It's knowing that your digital storefront is professional, secure, and always working for you, so you can finally stop worrying about the tech and get back to growing your business.